Hi everyone, Avin here, your agent guide, brokered out of Keller Williams, Everett in Washington State. Today I want to bring to you a very simple process to go through and hire the right real estate agent to make sure that you keep the most money in your pocket and have the most success in your real estate transaction. Today's guide is specifically tailored for buyers, but there are still useful tips in here as a seller, and I will have a video coming out later on with a guide for sellers on how to hire an agent as well. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Number one, define. You need to define exactly what it is that you are looking for in the real estate agent that you're going to hire. This person is someone you're going to be working with on a very regular basis for probably several months as you go through the process of selecting a home, making offers, getting those offers accepted, and finally closing on your new home. So you want to define what are the skills that we think are most important, or that I think is most important in hiring an agent. Not me personally, but you. Things you want to look for. How is their area knowledge? How is their communication? Are they very responsive? Are they a little bit slow? Are they very clear? Are they vague? Those are things that you're going to want to kind of be looking for in the process. What brokerage do they work for, if that matters to you? Does it matter if the agent is a team agent or a solo agent? Both of which come with their own trade-offs. Another thing to keep in mind is their personality and their character. Like I said at the beginning, this is someone you're going to be working with very closely for several months at minimum. On top of that, you want to make sure that the person you're talking to is someone that you trust. When you're hiring a real estate agent, you are hiring an expert, a professional who does this on a daily basis, and they're going to be giving you advice to get through the whole process and to make sure that your offer is accepted and that everything closes smoothly. Step 2. The second step in this process is finding the agent. This part is where most people get hung up. It can be extremely overwhelming picking out a real estate agent out of the hundreds, if not thousands, in the city you live in. If you live in a large metro area, there will be thousands of real estate agents to pick through. And even if it were just hundreds, how do you pick the right one for you out of that whole list? So, in the find stage, you need to find at least 3 agents that you think have good potential and schedule interviews with them. I suggest at least 3 because you want to be able to get a good idea of the varied services of the agents that are in the marketplace. If you only go with one agent and make your decision right away, you don't know what you could be leaving on the table. To do this, you have several different options at your fingertips to put your list together. You can talk to friends or family members or coworkers in the area that have had successful and pleasant experiences with the agents that they've worked with. Just because their experience was good, though, doesn't necessarily mean yours would be good. And you also want to find out from them, what would you have changed, what didn't go well, and what did you like about them, and what did go well. After friends and family, referrals, you can go online and look up agents. This gets a little bit difficult. It's kind of like throwing darts at the wall, but if you're willing to put in the work that way, you can still find very good and successful agents. Another option is just swinging by the brokerages, meeting a couple agents face to face, seeing if any of them are ones that you're kind of comfortable talking with, and then scheduling a separate interview to sit down when you can have your thoughts kind of organized and go through your interview process. Another option, of course, is also just waiting for agents to reach out to you. If you've signed up on one of the more common house searching apps or websites, such as Zillow or Realtor.com, your information is probably in the local agent's hands already, and most likely they're already calling, texting, or emailing, or physically mailing you. Agents that are active in this process usually are very driven in the work that they do, and usually have a lot of practice because they're very active in their sales efforts. So now we move into step 3. You've gone through, you've put together your list of requirements, you've put together a list of agents that you're going to interview. Now you need to actually go through the interview process. So take your list of requirements as you're interviewing each one of the agents and score them in each skill category. You can do this as a 0 to 5, 0 to 10, letter grading system. And after you've interviewed each one of those agents, rank them in each one of the categories. Define any categories that if they don't score a certain amount is an instant no, because you might be able to easily eliminate a few agents that way, or one of the agents that way. And then you have your agent. So there you have it, guys. Hopefully this was a very simple process for you to use when hiring the real estate agent for you, so you can make sure that you keep the most amount of money in your pocket, have the least amount of headache. Of course, there is one other way to keep all of this effort down and the overwhelm down. As a real estate agent in the Pacific Northwest, of course, I would hope that I am one of the agents that you go through with the interview process. But even if not, at Your Agent Guide, I also offer an agent placing service. I will go through the process of verifying all of the past successes of the agents. I will go through the interview process based off of your list of priorities and just my interactions with you and getting to know you and your personality. And then I will make a recommendation based off of that. This way, you're able to keep the amount of effort in the interview process reduced, and you know that an industry insider is giving you a good, solid recommendation based off of past performance and skill. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope this was helpful. Please like and subscribe the video if it was. Also share if it was. And if you want to set up a conversation, just to ask any questions. I'm passionate about serving and helping people and making sure that they have the best experience in real estate possible. I would love to help. Feel free to give me a call, send me a text or an email, and we can schedule some time. Have a great day, and thanks again.